final in the tour. Beef playing Terran red, Pete playing third orange. I'm using boost for start. I've been practicing some start builds against Terran, but it doesn't seem to. I can't get it done because you need to be so fucking fast. So it seems I'm just too slow on it. I did do it in a practice, but and the Ultralisk, I get it. I actually get it. This one, I get the spawn I practiced. So you'll see how good it is against, especially against this engine bay and hero battlecruiser. This initial spawn of 2 Hydralisk, 1 Ultralisk, and Hive and Lair will be really good against this, because if I didn't have the Hydralisk, this hero battlecruiser would just be able to stack, and not having the Ultralisk, these infantry heroes would just be so good. So at least I'm doing some damage on the hero battlecruisers. If I didn't have the Hydralisk, it would be really bad for me. And now with the swarm as well.
Yeah.
I'm just taking this first gas too early. Bad choice of me, but that's how you do mistakes sometimes. But I actually have the initial push here as well. And beef with some firebats and bunker, but only the firebats does damage in the swarm. So how the fuck did I lose this one? I had such a good start. And beef now pushing. Stacking up 2 hero battlecruisers. Not good for me.
Yeah, good adjustment by Beef. Just having I think the mech heroes adding in some hit, swarm or not, and that turret really making a difference now to combat that early swarm.
Yeah, I'm pumping out some Ultralisk now, trying to make a comeback, but I don't know. I should have boomed earlier. I think mistake of trying to push back this stack because it's so heavy. When town first is stacked on this cannon, you better just to gas and use that boom wisely, because it will take too much to push it back. Even I avoid him to stack hard on me, so he's not stacking so much. With the bunker and the hero battlecruiser and the bats, fire bats, it's just enough to hold on the push against the Zerg. Each time I have to push two spawns of his to make a comeback.
Yeah.
And that's just too much. Even you see
But
what
here you could have killed the Defiler and just went to Spores, yeah?
Yeah, but Spores is not really so good against the hero battlecruiser, so I don't know.
Right.
I do a switch here, you will see it, and it's not bad, but and you see what I'm doing. The Ultralisk is I'm actually doing a comeback here, but it's just not enough. The hero battlecruiser is not dying, so he's still stacking up that hero battlecruiser. And he's on 2 gas, me being
So
on
you
1.
just gassed.
Yeah. So I think I remembered him pushing more. Maybe this is the 3rd game and I win this one again. No, I think this one is the 2nd. It should be. So on the push, this swarm is just so good. Being pushed is a lot weaker. So
Yeah, good push, Pete. And now getting the surround on that cannon. Looks like Pete's gonna have to use a boom to get out of this.
yeah.
But looks like he's just taking a gas, which is smart.
Maybe this is round 3 and not the one he wins. I'm not sure. And beef with a massive amount of fire bats.
Yeah.
And I took the cannon.
So both players same master at 4. It's like you're throwing out some sunkens this time, so a little different than last game. You had your 4, but then you killed them off quickly. Now you're already at 5, and looks like adding more. Gonna actually try to take that stack of cannons out earlier.
Yeah, this game was pretty fast, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna take out the cannon pretty fast. And now with the siege tank on beef. I'm pretty sure this is round 3 because I'm gonna win this one, I think.
Yeah, very similar to game 1, to round 1.
Similar to round 1. I don't have the evolution chamber. I had like 5 evolution chamber in round 1. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
But my spawn is a bit similar.
I mean, Beef has the barracks and the bats with the 2 tanks again. Does have an earlier turret though than game 1.
And more sunkens from my side. And me with 5th gas.
Sorry, I'm not commentating like normal, but I'm just trying to be a little quieter because Sky's asleep in the other room.
Yeah. You still at hotel?
No, back in at one of our home in Los Angeles right now.
Ah. In your summer house?
Yeah, I mean, we use it all year, but yeah.
The weather is good in LA.
Yeah, it is. We just flew in tonight.
Compared to Montana, right? It's a
Yeah,
lot
much
hotter.
warmer. Right. So Beef pushing here. Looks like he's going to get past the halfway here.
Yeah.
Put a little pressure on that cannon.
And he has medics as well, but and I killed 1 evolution chamber, so I only have 2 now. As you just saw, the infested turn just instant killed my Tora. It's really bad.
Where's he? Yeah.
Just a moment ago, this infested turn from Sunkens just instant killed a Taurosorg. So that combination is not the best thing to do. So using small amount of evolution chambers with the sunkens is a good choice. Even normal ultra is also bad with sunkens, but I don't know. I have this
Yeah.
one ultra is not that costly. But beef with a stack here.
And a boom from Pete.
And an instant spawn from Pete. And beef will probably make the instant spawn really soon as well.
Yeah.
So my
A whole lot of Nidus Worm out.
my strategy is working. So it's going how I planned it. I'm pretty sure I'm getting the cannon really soon with this high amount of infested.
Yeah.
Boom,
There it
that's
is.
one. And the second.
Got it.
Boom. Taking the 6 gas.
Yeah, and beef just with that huge unit count right now in his spawn.
Yeah, a lot of marines.
A lot of Marines.
He should rather
I
have
mean,
done
look at
the-
that. That is just a ridiculous.
Yeah, he should have done the third and
Look at this.
then instant spawn. A third siege tank would be better if you ask me, but it's good to have the shield in front of the shield tank, so then they will stack up slow anyway. So I don't know, but these marines is good in a way, but also not that good. I actually won Lotto all these 3 final games, so I had a bit of luck too.
Yeah.
All of them I just won the Lotto. Those marines just shooting and shooting,
So yeah, just
doing no damage. me on 6 gas. And beef with a initial push here, but he also used his instant spawn, so, and I have 2 booms left. Here is where this strategy I use in this game is weaker at this point than using evolution chambers, because the circling.
Yeah, and Beef just doing a good job of keeping his.
The circlings and the hydralisk
Go ahead, Pete.
is just too weak. They need the spores to be good. The hero cucullus.
Yeah. But Beef just doing a good job of keeping his a high unit count up, and just kind of giving himself a little bit of time here to gas. He might even be able to snap off his 7th.
I have only 3 spores.
So a really strong push here from Beef mid-game, and we're seeing a mineral boost there by Beef. And a delay from Pete.
And a boom. Beef didn't like that. The worm only took like 12 marines, maybe 1 firebat. So definitely 1800 minerals, not really worth it at that spawn. But that's because Beef just pumping out cheap units, making the worm weaker. But that also makes some of the other units stronger, so and now the worm killing off a tank, so paying up a little bit death of what the worm owed me.
Yeah, the worm's good if you get that level 3 and just add that extra, HP to it.
Yeah, but it's still
a little stronger. And
it's still 2700 minerals. It's still a lot.
Yeah.
like if it only kills like 12, 16 marines, 1700 minerals, or 1700, 2700 minerals is a lot for the worm to kill off 12, 16 marines. 16 marines cost like 800, so that's a bad deal to pay 2700 to kill up.
Yeah.
To kill up worth 800 in units.
Well, yeah, I was just saying, I only use it if I do use it, I have to get it to level 3, so it's effective, 250 health, it doesn't die as quickly, so you get a few more kills out of it. Percentage goes up, but yeah, it's kind of an all or nothing kind of thing for me if I use it.
Yeah. I always use it against Terran because these engine bays just so mean against Zerg. But Beef is not really using those bays in this one. That's good versus a worm, so bad choice of me going worm in this versus the high numbers of marines. But sometimes you do some mistakes. It's hard to.
Yep.
It's hard to cope. You cannot refound the worm, so.
Yeah. Yep, and of course a good way to disguise the worm is just add a couple more Zerglings that run up to the front constantly, and the AI will target the Zerglings, giving the Defiler free reign to just kind of try to get some more kills in.
Yeah.
But again, those Zerglings are so weak against that mass of Marines.
Beef with 3 booms, and me with 1 boom. Maybe this is the game Beef wins. I'm not sure. It does look good for Beef right now.
Yeah, it's hard. It does. It was hard to tell at first. I wasn't sure. But good response here from Beef.
Yeah.
Just a massive unit count with those Marines.
His choices just better than mine in this game. And I still don't have much balls against these marines, so I really need the hero Kukulsas.
Yeah.
And my Hydra is just not going under the swarm, so
yeah, and that's the risk of the swarm right there, because now they're not even doing any damage.
no.
Just having to take it. So
when being pushed, the swarm is actually really bad for you. But that's the stake of if pushing it can really help you a lot. So, but if your spawn is just weaker a little bit, this swarm is actually helping your enemy stack up even more. So that's the risk of having Defiler. Right now the swarm is just helping him as well.
Great.
My Duran's doing 0 damage into his mass, and his tank's just killing up the circlings on the line. So just right now the swarm was really bad for me.
Yeah. And I think we are seeing, correct me if I'm wrong, but a pretty high tank stack from the first game, a much higher tank stack. I thought he had only 2 last game, and I'm seeing 3 now. Yeah. So that's really adding up.
Yeah, 3 is a good number for the tank. Uh, Sometimes 2 can be enough. In turn versus turn, you probably need max tank. Sometimes it's good.
Yeah.
But I normally use 3 against Zerg. 2 can be enough if you have a good stack in front of it, and you rely on slow stack. But 3 is just adding the pressure up a bit.
Yeah.
Still not enough spores for me. I'm just adding up the mass, so getting ready for the end game. And Beef staying on his 6 gas.
It looks like we're going to see a special here from you, Pete.
Yeah. Saving off the cannon and gaining up the midpoint boost. Even doing some damage because Beef is not ready to counter that. And Beef doing a counter.
And there's the special counter. And man, those Dukes do some damage to the cannons, don't they?
They do 165 damage, and
65.
The generator is 150 armor, so it does 15 damage on the generator. With 4 Dukes, that's 60 damage per shot. So
other than
1 damage.
Other than infesteds are the only unit that actually can do damage to it.
Yeah.
As well as a plague.
Yeah.
Other than, more than one. So Pete at 7 gas, one nuke, 1 special up, and Beef at 6 gas, no nuke. Pushing really strong though, very big, heavy unit strong spawn here.
Beef added some raids and more hero battle cruisers. Beef is taking down the cannon right now. And me with level 1 special, level 2 special. What am I doing here? It seems I'm doing some wrong moves here.
Yeah, well played by Beef. Good tank stack and just high unit count. It's really playing right now. And Ray's doing some damage. Looks like you still have slow overlord speed. So those Ray's really doing some damage.
And I don't have much boss, hero Kokosas.
Yeah.
Beef is going for the fast win here. He's not adding up nuke level. So the right choice for beef here. We low on gas. So
Yeah, sometimes if you can counter it and just sneak it off, I've won many games that way, and you can get there first before the special comes into play. But you have to just really devote to your push and just try to get through, get that person to use 3 booms or whatever the remaining booms they have quickly and and aggressively. And it works. It pays off. You don't even have to take that last gas. Sometimes I'll stay at 5 while the other person goes to 6 or 7 with that same strategy and tries to go nuke me or something. And
especially
just
if
keep
you
pushing,
have
you
instant
can
spawn,
do
it can be worth
Yep.
a boom. The instant spawn it's
Yep.
actually better than a boom because it's offensive. You can push after a boom with the instant spawn. So definitely hard to do the max gas, the 7 gas.
Yeah. P, can we try 8 speed?
Yes. We can do 8 speed in the last game as well. I think this one I lost.
Yeah, I might have to save the last one till tomorrow,
Yeah, we can do that.
just because it'll be 2 in the morning here.
Yeah. You better get some sleep.
Yeah, we've been we're traveling all day and just kind of had a long day too. So yeah, dude, good push here.
Yeah, my spawn is getting stronger, but pushing back this stack is just not easy.
Yeah, it looks like Beef's pushing the raids now here. So we might see a boom here pretty soon from Pete.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm trying to stall the time because the more time will pass, wow, why I boom here? I should have waited just 1 or 2 more spawns at least.
Yeah. And Ray's just doing some work there.
Yeah, everything is just working out for Beef this one.
Well, it looks like you still don't have Overlord speed, so those raids are just putting in work.
Yeah,
I think that really hurt you.
Yeah, it does. And I don't have plague to detect them as well.
Ensnare. So there you go. Your overlords will finally get there. I think you kind of overlooked that one there, Pete. That definitely was a big reason he's pushing so heavily.
But it looks like
You still have slow overlords here.
it looks like I'm pushing,
Yeah.
and I have plague.
Yeah. But you definitely are going to need the overlord speed.
Yeah, I must have overlooked that.
Oh, now you got it. There you go.
I just remember beef as pushing more heavily, but
Yeah.
maybe he just pushed real slow, just enough to win the game. He definitely has the push here as well. Beef with all his marines and siege tank and firebats and small amount of battle cruisers, raids, a lot of raids, trying to add up an aggressive spawn to keep up his push hard. And by now my income is probably higher than Beef's, but because Beef has the stack, I'm not being able to push it back. And the irradiate just cheers me up.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
And there's a long way for the 7k gas, so why did I take the 2 nukes? Cost me 1800 millers, just against Beef's 0 nuke. If I won't reach 7k gas, it won't help me at all to have these 2 nukes.
Yeah.
So definitely a bad move for me. But it's so easy to see in a replay what you did was wrong. So
Yeah.
when you play it, it's a lot faster, and you need to act instant.
Yeah.
But good game from Beef here.
Yeah, definitely.
But he didn't use any of his booms, so he could have used 1 boom earlier or something when I had the push earlier or something to save the cannon and get the strong midpoint push. And yeah, he would be better off if he have used not using any booms is kind of bad. It's good to have booms for the late game if max special, but like if you lose the end push and the enemy just has a stronger spawn, no matter if you have 3 or 1 or if you had 5 booms, it wouldn't matter, because the enemy would just push you again and again and again and again, and you will have to use all the booms. So
Yeah, it's good to use them early on.
yeah, at least 1. If you're in trouble, you can use 1 boom or even 2 booms to save up the cannon. I always keep 1 boom just in case of a special late game. But at least
I play the same.
at least using 1 boom is not a bad idea.
Right.
But Beef wins this one, even he has 3 booms, so good play for Beef.
Yeah.
And by this time my spawn is really strong, but because Beef has this push, I'm not able to push it back, so
Right.
I'm on 7 gas, so at this point my mineral rate is just a lot higher than Beef's. I think I gassed the 7 at like 20-minute mark or something, like 18 minutes left in minerals or something, so that 7 gas wasn't bad, but I don't know. It's just hard to push back a stack if you don't have any booms, so... So GG here for beef. Now 1-1 in the final.